Good morning, everyone. I hope you all had a wonderful 4th of July. I know I did. We had a huge firework party in my neighborhood. You can see it on my stories right now. That's probably my favorite thing about living in Utah is we can do fireworks here. In California, you can't do that. So it's definitely liberating to be able to blow things up in front of your own house. Hi, Irene. Thank you for being here. So today I want to talk to you guys about how you're being lied to when it comes to thyroid illness. My name is Coach Sarah Joy, and I am a certified transformational nutrition and thyroid coach. My friends in the industry call me the thyroid queen. And I live and breathe this world. So how are you being lied to? Let's kind of rewind a little bit and talk about me, and then I'll work up to how you're being lied to about thyroid illness. So for those of you that don't know me, I was sick for 10 freaking years, a decade, okay? Think about that, 27 to 37, from hypothyroidism and Hashimoto's. I went from sick to sicker to sickest to literally like I want to die, and pretty much got to the point where I was calling in death upon myself because I was suffering from 25 daily symptoms, 7 food intolerances. It was just a mess and my life was miserable. So it was at this point in about 2016 where I'd seen multiple endos, multiple primaries, alternative doctors, functional medicine doctors. I tried so many compounded different styles of thyroid meds, you name it. I did pretty much everything there is to do for thyroid illness, and nothing got me better. So it was this interesting turn of events that happened in my sad little miserable existence. And my brother ended up getting shot and killed suddenly overnight. And this whole moment of grief and sudden loss of my best friend really showed me how short and precious life seriously is, and showed me that I was basically wasting my life away completely sick and miserable. So it lit a fire under my ass, to say the least, to figure out my life and my health. So I did. I took matters into my own hands and completely switched everything around in my life. But the biggest change that happened was I started to look for the reasons, the root causes of what was making me sick. This is a really condensed version of a very long story, so bear with me. But as I started, I gained access to tests, and I started testing the shit out of myself. And this was about a 2-year process where I was really guinea pigging myself. And I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I was literally all alone, no one guided me. I was just like, ooh, let's do this, ooh, let's do that. Like literally playing around. And then researching herbs and foods and all these things to like go along with what the test results would say. Long story short, I was able to quickly reverse all 25 of my symptoms. And I mean, I had bad symptoms. I was trapped in anxiety, severe memory loss to the point where I was scared for myself. I thought I had early onset dementia or Alzheimer's. Extreme fatigue. I would have panic attacks if I went in the sun. I was so sensitive to heat, and I was so freaking cold all the time. Bloating, constipation. I would cry in my freaking kitchen because I didn't know what to eat, like shit show style. Okay. So I was quickly able to find all of the right tests and the right paths to be able to reverse all of these symptoms. And from there, it's been a lot of healing on myself from my 20-year abusive marriage, the grief and the loss of my dad passing away, then my brother passing away, and all of these other spiritual, emotional, mental things that I had to heal outside of my physical symptoms. That's basically got me to where I am right now. And so one of the things that I discovered along this whole route was that we're all being fucking lied to about what thyroid illness is. And that the testing, the science or lack of science, the actual names of the diagnoses, and everything that just comes along with this whole fun thyroid diagnosis and life that we get thrown into by our shitty medical system isn't real, and it's not true. And I was able to uncover what I have now created as, I call it, the 10 root cause factors of thyroid illness. And these factors slowly unraveled as I was able to reverse hypothyroidism, reverse Hashimoto's, undiagnose myself. And I haven't been to a doctor or desired to go to a doctor or needed to go to a doctor in a really long time, because I was able to fix myself and help myself. And I maintain my health by myself as well. The only time a doctor is of any use to me is when I want to check my pathogen infections. Outside of that, they can fuck off. So I now have a community called the Butterfly Gang. And in my community, I'm doing a series called the 10 root cause factors of thyroid illness. In these lessons, I go live bi-weekly. Everyone in the community is welcome to join these lives. They're interactive Zooms. If you can't make it live, I have a video vault for the replays as well. And I'm one by one, I'm teaching all of the 10 root cause factors of thyroid illness. So right now I'm on root cause factor, I'm at the end lesson of root cause factor number 2, gut imbalances. Let me just share with you really fast what these factors are that I've uncovered. I got my list right here. So number 1 is pathogen infections. If you've had Epstein-Barr, mono, or you have herpes, you have a pathogen infection you don't know about behind the scenes, causing a shit ton of problems, and probably is the number 1 reason for your thyroid illness. Number 2, gut imbalances. Number 3, vitamin and mineral deficiencies. Number 4, your environment. Number 5, medication effects. I don't call them side effects. I call them direct effects. Fucking side effects is such a stupid term. Number 6, trapped trauma. Number 7, improper nutrition and malnourishment. Toxic heavy metal overload, spiritual depletions. So I know this sounds like a lot, right? Oh my God, there's 10 root cause factors of thyroid illness. The thing that you don't realize is you're already living in these 10 root cause factors if you have a thyroid illness and you don't even realize it. It's just when I break them down and segregate them out like this that you're like, oh wow, this is actually a lot. But I go through these with each one of my clients, my long-term one-on-one clients, who I've had many now and have been able to successfully reverse their diagnoses and get them completely better. It's amazing. And, you know, we can start through the tests I pull, the hair tissue mineral analysis, through the gut tests that I pull, along with, you know, looking at their nutrition, doing the food and symptom tracking system, and really digging into them in their lives. I've been able to pinpoint every single root cause factor in my clients. And so no one is exempt to these, and they're very, very important for you to understand and realize that these are things you have to understand and look at and put a spotlight on. Shine that light on one at a time to be able to understand why you're truly sick and suffering day in and day out. So to make it easy for you guys, I've done all of the heavy lifting, all of the hard work through reversing all of my shit. And now I'm presenting it to you guys in a digestible, awesome series format in my community. So tomorrow, I'm excited. We are going over gut imbalances part 2, which is the fixes. So the way the lessons work is I educate you on the root cause, and then the second lesson, because there's 2 lessons, is one second, I'll get back to you on that. The second part is the fixes. So I'm in the business of helping you guys completely reverse your situation, right? Like, I'm not trying to keep you stuck and on meds and miserable at doctor's appointments. So of course I'm going to educate you and then provide you with, like, these are the tools you need to help yourself And to make it even easier for you, I've created and built out a resource section in my community so that you can be like, oh, I'll click here and I'll create an account under this portal and I can get these supplements. I break it down so you guys can even build your own supplement protocols and start helping yourself. So let me see. You said what test do you use besides the hair tissue? I use a gut test. And I have some other tests outside of the hair, the gut that I use as well. So tomorrow I'm going to have a guest speaker from the lab that I do the gut test with. And she's wonderful. Her name is Betsy. She's going to join me live on Zoom. And we're going to go over the specific supplements you need to fix your gut, the lifestyle changes, and the nutrition changes that all go into pulling yourself out of a gut infection, which yes, everyone pretty much has, nutritional imbalances that are creating the bacteria to be out of balance as well, that are coming into the gut infections. And there's just so much at play. When you join my gang, you can learn all about this in lesson number 1, gut imbalances. So that's happening tomorrow. I'm really excited. I'm putting my lesson together for it. And then next week, so outside of my series that I'm teaching about the 10 root causes of thyroid illness, I'm also I have a support group. We have group calls. We are meeting together on Zoom once a month to be able to share our stories, meet each other, forge friendships, and just bask in each other's, I call it sisterhood medicine, because, a lot of the times people around us when we're chronically sick, they don't want to hear it. They get tired of listening to us say we don't feel good, or they don't understand, or they actually try to empathize with you when you're like, I really just have no energy today. And they're like, yeah, I know, I'm tired too. And you're just kind of like, it's not the same thing. Like, you don't get it. Like, this is a place where you're going to actually talk to people and be involved with people that get it and want to be able to have conversations with you and be your friend. So I love that aspect of it too. So I invite you guys all to come into my beautiful, wonderful community. It is worldwide. And because of all the different time zones, that's why I do have everything available on replays. So if you join now, there is 4 months already in the video vault, 4 months of lessons that you can dive into. There's, oh my gosh, I have posted so much amazing stuff. Hi, Amanda. In the feed, whatever I'm inspired to share, I'll share meditations, I'll share podcasts, I share audiobooks. There's so much value, information, and education already packed in my community, and I'm barely halfway through the year on it. It is such a wonderful place. If you're truly tired of the medical system, you're tired of your doctors, you're tired of not understanding truly what's making you sick, and you are at that point where you're like, I would like to get out of this lost, confused, and frustrated state with thyroid illness, and I want to be able to have the tools, the tips, the direction, and the guidance, and the support group to be able to move myself forward. This is it. This is what I'm building, and it's incredible. It's incredible already, and it's just going to continue to get better and get bigger. So you guys are all invited to join. The link is in my bio. If you want to talk to me more about testing, about programs, or if you have another question about the gang, you guys are more than welcome to DM me. You guys, at open door policy, you guys totally DM me if you have any questions. What's up, Iran? And yeah, I'm really looking forward to tomorrow's lesson. Betsy and I are going to talk about all of the things that you can do to help yourself now to fix your gut. And these are things that you can do even if you don't have your test results back yet. They're things you can start doing now, because trust me, your gut is imbalanced and it's causing a lot of your symptoms that you think are thyroid symptoms, but they're not. It's because you have an imbalanced gut. So go ahead and join tomorrow. That Zoom is going to be at 1. If you can make it live, 1 Mountain Time, I'm on Mountain. If you can make it live, cool. If not, that's, again, why I have the video vault, and you guys can catch it and watch it in the evenings or on the weekends, whenever you're available. So thank you so much for listening. I hope to see you guys there, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.